Hello, ladies.
Hello, hello. Good
It's
morning.
another week. Good
Good
morning.
afternoon.
I actually
Yes.
have my coffee today
Oh, we have coffee. I
So
finished
I
mine
just
just
had
with
my
my water.
coffee.
because it's
Yes.
morning here, Rika.
Yeah, we do a little change because I couldn't make it. I had an all-day conference on Tuesday. So I love you, ladies.
That's
You're always so
okay. That's the
flexible.
flexibility of the business, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you know what? I was thinking about should we talk about this week? And I'm like, hey, Halloween is coming. Halloween is a little bit scary and all that. So I'm thinking like, okay, what are the fears that a lot of us have, especially
Mm.
if are stepping into a new territory, you want to engage in a new adventure. There's definitely the fear, which is to me is exciting, right? So
Yeah.
today we are going to talk about overcoming fear of failure in digital entrepreneurship. Okay. So, yeah, overcoming fear. So there's a lot of things to overcome, right? It's not just in business wise, but today I want to focus a little bit on business because we do get a lot of questions like, how do you know this business is legit? I'm really scared.
Mhm.
I don't know who to talk to. I don't know what question to ask. So we will talk a little bit about everything today. We will address some common fears like financial risk and all that, and we share some inspiring stories. So hopefully after this session, you will feel a little bit more comfortable to find out more and make an informed decision if you're interested in starting a new business, especially a digital business like what we have here.
Yeah.
Okay, let me start with the first one. So we all have fear. And first of all, in order to tackle it, we need to understand it. So I would say that a lot of us as entrepreneurs, we all have the common fears like, what if we lose our money, right, in a business, financial loss? What if I made the wrong judgment and everybody's going to look at me and say, see, I told you so. And then what if I don't have enough information and then I just go for it and then it's a wrong decision, right? So if you understand where your fear is coming from in the beginning, then you will be able to go solve and get a solution. So if let's say you think that, oh, I don't know enough about this business, what is it about before I step in? Then the solution is to go find out more. So what we have here is, a 90 minutes information workshop for you to understand everything. And we'll talk a little bit more about what are the steps to go into. But basically, if you know your fear, then you know how to handle it, right? So if you let your fear bothers you all the time, then it's going to hinder your decision making because it'll give you anxiety, making you step backwards instead of going forward to understand it.
Yeah.
So one thing that I will say, I will always try to transform fear into motivation for myself. Am I scared? It is kind of like a challenge, right? Say,
Yeah.
I want to tackle it, I want to handle it. It's just like when I do obstacle courses like a Spartan. I'm scared. I'm scared of falling down. I'm I'm scared that I'll get injured and all that. But then it's exciting and it's motivating, especially once you conquer it, you feel so much of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
True.
I understand the fear.
That's totally true, Wendy. So next one is redefining failure. So this is all about like is how we change the way we think about failure, or another way just saying it is a part of our journey towards our success. Because in everything we do, especially in the business, we face lots of challenges. We fail, we stand, we just bounce back all the time. And for example, loads of like big successful business entrepreneurs in the world, they face multiple rejections, multiple failures before they reach the peak. For example, we have best examples like KFC. how many he was rejected multi hundred times before finding success in his recipe for the fried chicken, right? And
Mm-hmm.
another the J.K. Rowling thing, lots of rejections before the Harry Potter was hit. So again, if in the first step, if you failed once, and then if you say, "Oh, this is it, this is the end of the world," so of course that's a big, big loss and failure for you, because you should not stop. And the idea is we just need to focus on the failure that teaches us and use that lesson for you to grow. Use that as a stepping stone, your motivation, or experiment more and listen to other people that can help you improve your take away that fears that you have. And another example is, like, for example, if you're selling a cake you start a small business like cakes, you're baking cake, and the first year you expect that you don't have enough sales or you lose money. But you need to be, as an entrepreneur, you need to be creative. You need to evaluate, okay, so this way is not working. Maybe I need to change my audience. Maybe I need to change where I am putting my shop, or maybe change my packaging, change my recipe, change my price. Maybe something like, you just need to listen to people, the feedback was just very important. So again, think of that fear is not the end of anything. It's just part of your journey, part of your journey to reach that goal that you want. So again, don't think as at the end of the world. Just keep going, use it as your motivation.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% agree with Rika. I mean, changing your perspective, and use every failure as a stepping stone to learn something new. That's very important, like, because if you say, "Oh, I failed today," like if you learning how to ride a bike, and if you fall, you can't just give up, right? You have to get back up and get on it and keep going, right? So you can't just give up like that. So another thing is mindset. A lot of people have this negative mindsets, like, "Oh my god, this is too hard, I can't do this." Like, shift your mindset. Just say, "Okay, if this person's doing it, why can't I? So I'm willing to learn, and I'll do it." That's the mindset shift. Think of something as a challenge, and learn. Continuous learning is essential for growth. And some people might say, might criticize, saying, "Why are you doing this? You don't need to be doing this." So, but emphasize, that whatever you're doing is important, and don't forget to celebrate, small wins on along the journey. Because if you don't enjoy the journey that you're on, then you're not going to succeed, right? Because so don't think of it as, "Oh, I want to achieve this, I want to learn how to ride a bike." But just the fact that you got on it and stayed on the seat for 5 minutes, that's an achievement. So
Mm-hmm.
celebrate that. So the business is the same thing. Like, you learn something new. Like first, when I started, I never used to do lives. So when, I used to always be scared, saying, "I can't do this, I can't do this." And a business partner of mine say, "Let's do it together." And we did it. And then, I could have said, "Oh, I'm quitting because I can't do it." No, I learned how to do it. And look at me now. We've done 72 episodes of this. So it's all about growth mindset. You willing to grow and learn, and use the strategy to convert your negative thoughts to positive. I think, like, even if, okay, even gratitude, practicing gratitude helps with that. We're learning that by reading the book Magic right now in our team, and it's just awesome. Like, you appreciate what you have rather than what you don't have.
Mm.
So That's my thoughts on the mind shifts. I can talk about this forever, but I'll let
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
mindset definitely important. And
very
like
important.
what Reka say, like 100% agree. Success is a journey, right? So every step counts, no matter how small it is. And so the next one is definitely small steps. If you think about, oh, I don't know about this business, but I wanna make it a successful business, then it's a huge step, and you don't know what's in between. So then you will have all kinds of fear of what to do, how to do, when to do what, and all the questions. But if you go small step, one step at a time. Okay, first, I'm so curious about this business. I don't know what is it. What can I do next? Okay, your first step is to watch the first introduction workshop, which is about 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you have completed that, say, okay, so I have all these questions. Where do I ask? Same thing in that webinar because it's live, or you can watch the replay. But when it's live, you can ask all your questions, all your doubts. What do you not understand? What is this business about? And then the next step will be to find out, okay, who are the companies that we work with? How do we get them? Where do we get the commission from, the money from, and all that? So step by step, you will learn more, and as you learn more, you will have, you know, the confidence, and you can see all the success in the business that gives you a little bit more confidence as you keep going. So then once you start, it's not like once you start and get in your business, the fear is gone. The fear will always be there. Like what Reka says, the fear of going live,
You know,
talking to people, you don't know who's watching you, what if you say something wrong. It's always a fear, but it's so fun to go challenge it. And then once you accomplish it, you have the sense of achievement, right? And then you celebrate it. So always you can put it out, you can set milestone, you can set all your testing ideas, and then step by step, you check it off.
yeah.
That makes it a lot easier to move towards your goal. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, very well said, Wanda. Yeah, totally agree with that. Start with small steps. Because like in our business, we don't do shortcut, right? We need to follow the steps. Do this one, and next. So can you imagine if if everything is new to you and they will just take you straight to the top and you don't even know what's the beginning, what's the introductions, of course you'll be overwhelmed and it's crazy, right? So the next one is about having the importance of having the support system. So support system, they are the important people or even resources around you that can help you grow in your business. So again, in our business community, we are very lucky. We are very fortunate because we have huge of support. We have the people around us. We provide the resources are given to us. So it's just our is very straightforward. So this support system can be, of course, important. This can be your family. This is very important. They are the main support of you us in our business. And then we have the coach. We have the mentors that seek help. Don't be embarrassed to ask help like these two ladies, they are my support system. Like, because I am very like when it comes, yes, yeah, speaking of technology, I am just so like behind. So I always ask them. So I'm not embarrassed to ask because I know they would love to share their knowledge to me. So it's just about of asking help because the help won't be given to you unless you ask. And then it can be your we have these lots of networks now. Our business, we use social media, we can expand our network. So reach out to the successful people because they are the right people to hang out. Because us share they will love to share their secret, their strategy, and you can apply this in your own business as well. And again, aside from that, we have lots of online communities. You can read books and anything. And yeah, so support system is very important for us, for everyone, because you can be lonely in if you do your business on your own, right? So you need those people, you need those support because that will help you cheer up, that help you pulled up. If you feel like there are times that you feel down or you feeling like, oh, I feel this one, I don't want to do it again, but you know what, these people really help will help you. Come on, you need to stand up. You need to bounce back because it's not the end of the world. This you just started. Don't give up. So have this support system in your life, especially if you have the business.
Yeah, I agree with Rika. I tell my team all the time, I said, there's no question which is a wrong question, right? Because
Mhm.
and if you don't ask questions, your mentor or somebody helping you is not going to know what you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So always ask, like it's not good to just, if Rika didn't understand something, if she didn't ask, then she would never learn, right? So you have to be willing to ask the question, ask for help. So yeah, it's very important. And another thing that's important is visualizing success. I was really bad at this before,
Yeah, I'm
but
still bad.
so we're learning, like in our community, we have a team of people who are doing this challenge together, as you can see on our pages. But we're visualizing everything. We have clear goals. We set clear goals for the next 6 months, and then we already have written down that what our goals are, and we visualize that it's already happened, like it's on our vision board. So we created a vision board with every all our goals in there. And I have it in front of me when I'm working, so I know what I'm going towards. So I think it's so important. It really helps and motivates us to take actions.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I kept putting off stuff, like, oh, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this next week. So because I have the vision board right in front of me now, I have a clear goal. I'm like, I got to get this done, because if I don't do this, then I don't reach this goal. So I think clear goals are very important. Another thing, that's important is, gratitude. This, I can't say enough about that. I think if you thankful for what you have, I mentioned this before. I think it just brings the positive vibes in you. For me, it does. I think it helps you stay motivated, and that helps you get the goal, achieve the goals. So I think, the gratitude, the vision board, clear goals, all that, helps with achieving success.
Yeah, definitely. All of this is gonna help you no matter what new things that you want to go into to give you a little bit more courage. So, I want to share with you the last slide of the day, that how it looks like the word courage in Chinese or Japanese. Reka can show this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. So, it looks very complicated, right? But then it's basically the ability to confront fear and face adversity with bravery. So, even though the challenges may be a lot, just like this character is very complicated, a lot of turns and, ways to go all around. But if you have the courage, you will learn the way and then you will conquer it. So, as usual, every Thursday and Tuesday, we do have our webinar at 7 p.m. Central Time. And what's the time at your side, Rita?
It's quite late, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So
Well,
we will watch the replay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Really.
exactly. So you see our web page. You can simply go into any of our site, just put in your name, your email address, and remember to check that little box on the side. And once you submit it, you will get a personal link to join either the live workshop or book a session or watch the replay right away. So we hope that these sessions gives you a little bit more courage to find out about what you're curious in and go take on a new adventure and be successful in your new business.
Yeah, and we had multiple people watching us. We had
Oh,
Lisa from
Oh,
UK watching,
oh
uh,
wow. Oh,
Lisa,
Lisa.
and then we had Hemangi watching from Tennessee.
oh, it's your neighbor.
Thank you for watching us. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for watching us. We'll see you next week, ladies. Thank
next week.
you.
Yep.
Thank you. Stay blessed. Stay safe, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Sign up for that webinar.
Happening
Yeah.
tonight.